What's happening, family? Appreciate y'all for joining in tonight. Yeah, a shift is happening. Can you feel it? Man, there's a lot of stuff going on. Hey, Leslie. What's up, Sevy Love? Saleh Sinking, Simply Jasmine. What's happening? What's happening? I'm trying to work on getting here a little earlier. I appreciate all of it. Let's get some finger exercise going in, swipe and invite. Y'all know the game. I definitely appreciate, the hearts, all of that good stuff. Nothing but greatness. I see you coming back. Leo Devlin, thanks for joining. Tonight, of course, look at you. You off work early? Wait a minute. You supposed to be at Toastmasters tonight. Oh, but I know you're studying because you're going to be doing your first Periscope soon. Thanks, everybody, for swiping and inviting. Swipe and invite. Swipe and invite. Chef Amira. Oh, that's right. You ain't got off yet, so that's why you ain't called. That's okay. Yeah, man. Tonight, I really want to talk about a shift that's happening. Can you feel it? Peep game. Leola the Empress, thank you for inviting your followers. Yes, I know you're going to be doing your scope. We're going to get right. All right, so, hey, Mira, what's going on with you? Thank you for joining. Just coming in. Yes. Who can feel the shift? If anybody, as of late, has been feeling I want it on a scale of 1 to 10 too. 1 being a small shift and 10 being you can really feel, some big stuff. Or even if something has happened in your life that you are like, yo, I can feel it. I want you to tell me, give me a number 1 through 10 on, where you're at, the experiences that you're having. Mira, you got a 10. Chef Amira, you got a 10. Leola the Empress, she got a 9.5. Sevy Love, Goddess Mother Crone, everybody's got 9s and 10. Purpose with me, you got all that too? Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Yeah. Thanks for joining, everybody. Are you religious? Yeah, I'm religious. Absolutely. I love God. You see, I got my Run with JC shirt on tonight. Let me put some of this up so y'all won't scare nobody away. Run with JC, baby. They say run DMC, run with JC. Absolutely, I'm a Christian. For sure. Positively. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I be a Christian and a Muslim and a Jehovah's Witness? All of that. You running 32, what's going on? We're talking about this shift tonight. Of course, somebody wants to call while we right in the middle of the show, right? That means they don't have Periscope. All that, man, all that. Obviously, this is your first CoachKhayr Periscope. So, for sure, look at my surroundings. You see, I got the goddesses right here above my head. Doesn't all Christian homes have Ganesha, Lakshmi, and and Saraswati? Yes. Swipe right or swipe up, and then it'll see share, and then you can hit share to your followers. So look, the shift that's going on, man. I just want to talk about that for a hot second. Obviously, this is somebody must really need me for something right now, but they're gonna have to wait till we get finished. I think that the shift that's coming right now, not like I think. So I'm a meditator. The dreams I've been looking at, the dreams I've been having, kind of like being in. What's up, sweet Danny? How you doing? I've been noticing a huge shift astrologically, on paper. Not on paper, but when we look at the paper to look at the chart to see where different oh man, sweet Danny, I'm doing amazing. That's why I want to talk about the shift and what are you doing? Because I'm a strategist from early on. I was recruited to go to West Point when I was coming out of high school. But check it, I didn't have all this hair though. When you go to West Point, you're doing cookies. Oh man, what kind of cookies? My fault. You know how we get started. I need to know. I'm Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. So what team zodiac are you representing, and what city and state? So if you team Pisces, what's up, Simply Jasmine? If you team Pisces and you in Orlando, or you team Aries in Toronto, or whatever, I need you to list your city and list your zodiac sign and who you repping. Team Pisces, Vegas. Team Virgo, New York. Team Pisces in Jacksonville. Team Leo in H-Town. More Team Virgo in Vegas. Team Pisces in Los Angeles. Team Libra in Greensboro. I need you to get a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like a picture up there. Team Cancer in Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, one of my coaches is in Australia. Team Taurus in Columbia, Maryland. Team Scorpio, Orlando, Florida. What's up? Look, when I come back through Orlando, I'm going to blab right before I get there, because I normally will catch the bus down to Miami or Delray Beach, and I always have to stop in Orlando. The bus is like, we're going to stop in Orlando, and I got like a 2 or 3 hour layover. So, what's up, you running 32? Thanks for joining. Please give me who you repping. I'm Team Taurus in Atlanta, so please just give me your team zodiac and city. So yeah, when I come back through Orlando, I see I got a little growing homies and stuff. Let's go to the Chinese restaurant or something, or go to Subway or get something to eat, or a nice Ethiopian restaurant would be good too. What team am I? I'm Team Taurus. I'm actually all of them because I represent all of the zodiac, but I was born on May 17th, but I'm a Virgo rising, and my Venus is in Gemini, and I got a Uranus in Libra, so I'm representing all the signs, but today I'm Team Taurus for sure, unless I need to get in the club for free. May 18th in the building. Ace of Diamonds, baby, throw your rock up. One thing that you can do in this shift is to learn who you are. One thing that is so big is your zodiac, right? Because your zodiac, your natal chart will tell you like what your mission is, and things like that. Oh, she said she's Cancerian. Don't worry. Tonight is not even about astrology. It's just about the shift. And when the shift is coming, you have to really gravitate to things that are, things that can be life-saving. What's up, K Darlash? Thank you for joining. Thanks everybody for inviting all your friends and for just tuning in. But in this shift, let's talk about the moon first. The moon affects the tides, right, of the ocean. It affects the tides, like a woman's menstrual cycle, and all the food that we put in our mouth, no matter where we stay. A real good farmer, hey, Be Unique 90, is planting food according to the cycles of the moon. And so the moon is like, I'm full, 14 days later, I'm new, 14 days later, I'm full, and it's got this cycle going on, right? So these cycles sometimes shift just a little bit as they move through. What's going on, Master Perro? And so, but the moon still affects life on Earth, just like the sun affects life on Earth. If you go back and look at my video earlier today, it was, looking at how we get life force from the sun. But the sun is changing. It's not moving further away or closer, but it's communicating more with us. The sun has never communicated with us as much as it is right now. Yes, so you're not meditating enough, Jasmine. I coach on the fly too, so they don't call me CoachKhayr for nothing. If I see something and I intuit a message, I'm gonna give it to you. So if you're grumpy, you're not meditating enough. You're not breathing down into the dantian. Stop chest breathing so much and breathe down here. Yes. The miracle prayer, something serious. How do you meditate? I'm going to come back to that in just a second, because meditation is one of the big things that you can do to help guide you through this particular shift. So there are other planetary energies, like when a big planet, Saturn, with Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, when they shift into another sign, another energy, a lot of things happens. A lot of things happen for that we are going to feel here on the planet. Thank you, sweet Danny. I appreciate you. Yeah. Oh man. Man, that was powerful. I've had an interesting day since the sunbathing episode today. And that's like when I'm talking to you all, someone says go in there and do a Periscope. That's me getting information. I'm trying to download some of this information. So like I said, if I reach 35 people or 14 people or 20 people, yo, that's a lot of people like every day. I don't need 1,000 people or 300 people to come in. I guess a lot of people on Periscope, they are distracting you. But you give them your energy on the distractions. So I try to like balance it out because there's so many distractions, how to get followers, how to get, this is everything. I just don't really want to start calling things out. What's up, Michael Williams? But where is the channel where you can get something that you can use practically? So what's the drone in the background? Oh man. In my house, I have a lot of altars. Well, not a lot of altars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4 or 5 altars in my house. And on one of my altars, I have music playing. This altar that's right here, I have music playing all the time. And it's my Ganesh altar. And what you hear, the sound in the background, is a Ganesh chant. And I got it on repeat, so it'll probably do like 1,000 Ganesh chants. And then it'll move to another song. So like as we're on the chat, you probably will hear it change to something else, right? And it plays 24 hours because that's another thing that you can do. Everything that y'all notice and ask, that's something for the shift. We can meditate more. Then we can also, I'm gonna go over this so you can hear it in a second too, all right? We can meditate more. We can get more sunlight and just sit there and get information. We can do more magic and do more rituals. We can learn about better relationships and how to communicate better with people. We can start taking over the dictionary. Y'all know I'm taking over the dictionary, right? Remember last week I did the Periscope about needy women are winning and independent women are losing, and everybody lost their mind. They were like, I ain't needy. I need a man to do this for me, but I ain't needy. I said not psychotic. Oh, nah, man. Magic is a sin is a judgment. Let me give you all a history of the word sin, because I use etymology and we go back and look at where words come from. So sin comes from the Latin word hamatia, right? And archers who used to like pull and release the archer, right? When they would have somebody way over there and he would be watching to see if you hit the bullseye. So if you hit right here, you know what I'm saying? If it came in, he would be like bullseye, or whatever the word for bullseye was. But if you shot the arrow from way off and then it hit, and you missed it to the side, he would yell hamatia, which means to sin. And to sin meant to miss the mark. So Christians who use the word, basically Christians who use any type of word, they don't have any original language, okay? They don't have any type of original words. They all came from somewhere else. What's up, One Love EE22? So all of these words we have to reclaim. These words that have been given negative connotations, like I'm down with Amber Rose right now with this slut walk. And she's just like, why should we be so ashamed to have sex with more than one person? And then this other bull jive. I'm doing good. I'm gonna do a no profanity Periscope tonight. I'm gonna do my best. About when you have sex with a person, you're sleeping with all the people that they slept with before. That is so BS. And I know why they're saying it, because most people came up in Christianity, and then when they shifted, they brought pieces of their Christianity dogma and hell and brimstone, and the only way I'm going to get you to convert to what I'm doing is to scare the crap out of you. y'all doing good? Because I normally will be putting other words in there besides crap and BS and stuff like that. So I said, let's start reclaiming these words. What's up, Michael Williams? And it's really, really important that we start finding out where these words come from and reclaiming them back, right? So the word needy, I was saying that men like needy women. We don't like the clingy type of women, and we don't like psychotic women. So if you're psychotic or you're very, very very clingy, that's not what I said. Needy means you need me to do things because I'm a man and I like to put these guns to work. So if you don't have anything that you need me to do, I feel useless. You see what I'm saying? Oh man, who is this getting ready to get blocked? Boy, you know how I do. Hey, I need women to help me with my testosterone level so I can be who I am. Because I have a higher testosterone level naturally, and y'all have a higher estrogen level naturally. So when I get you to nurture me, your estrogen level raises. When you get me to feel needy and feel more warrior-like, my testosterone level rises. And when you take a nice, healthy, high testosterone and a high estrogen and start making love, whatever symbol y'all want to do, then you start producing magic. You start producing magic. And that's when I keep telling people, they be like, what's up, Mace? Serena's in the building. Yes. Serena's in the building, everybody. So when magic starts to happen, it's not a sin. Because remember, a sin is when you miss the mark. She said, that was sweet what I just did, Serena. You see that? That was a green dragon salute to my sister, because both of us practice Tai Chi. So when we come into class, we bow and then we salute. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, she want to know if I'm still practicing. She want to make sure Big Brother is on top of his game. I ain't standing up yet. We might do a little, Serena, I might do a little something for you later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A little something. We'll see. Because Serena's here. So I love my sister. So she can get what she wants. But she's chilling right now. Thank you for joining. So when we start saying we're producing magic, that means I'm using my energy to change situations around me, which is real power. But you are powerless. When we are powerless is when we don't put together our energies, when we don't balance our energies, when they're imbalanced, and then we come together and then it looks like this. You see what I'm saying? Okay, you can come back. And you can catch the replay too. Appreciate it. What's up, Bamboo Symmetry? So it's really important that in this phase right now, when we feeling this shift, that we accent this shift and let it be our inspiration to be motivated to do things in the right manner. Like we have to what are you gonna do? It's all good, Bamboo, you can catch it. So as a Taurus, what should I be concerned about now? Y'all want me to do the 12? If anything, I'm going to have to, I can't just do Taurus and then not do everybody else, because all they're going to do is say, well, what about the Pisces? What about such and such and such and such and such and such? So I would have to go through and do all 12. So let me think for a second. Aries. I have to start at Aries. No. We're not. We're going in order, okay? So if you know your zodiac, whatever your number is, that's when we'll be getting to you. So Aries, you're number 8, and we're gonna get to you all. On that end. So let's go get the board. Can I show y'all Can I show you my Ganesh altar? Would y'all want to? Because I know she was asking about the chanting in the background. So everyone meet Ganesh. This is Ganesha. His candle just went out today. That's Ganesha there in the center. And I guess maybe turning it sideways probably give y'all a better view. Like that. Okay. And that's my Ganesha altar. I'm about to replace those bananas, and I'm about to replace that cake. So the cake is a secondary offering. I got to get some more apples tomorrow, and that pineapple will probably be getting ready to change too. And so, right, this is my father. Everybody say, hey, Mr. Arthur Lee. That's my daddy right there. You can put your ancestors on your altar, and then right behind him is the speaker. So if you're ever listening and I'm in this room and you hear that, and so Ganesha removes obstacles. That's why we have these trucks here. So we have the fire truck. Because when you see the fire truck, you get out of the way. Dump trucks, they remove obstacles. Ganesha likes peanuts. That's Lakshmi. They roll together. More Ganesh. Oh, yeah. And like people sometimes come by and just give Ganesh money. I meditate and listen for God. Absolutely. These are his secondary offerings. Yes. But do I pray to God? I speak directly to God. Prayer is talking and not listening. And meditation is listening and not speaking. Listening and not speaking. So I love doing my stuff in this room, but I can't because something with the internet connection in there just gets crazy. So, all right. So I like to just be able to look at the map to see what's going on in the weather, because she says, what should I be focused on right now? So what I'm about to do going through this, and that's another thing, learning astrology, understanding your own chart is one of the things that you can do to capitalize on the shift. If you are interested in learning astrology, I have a 6-week course called, just go to www.keepitsimple.astrologycourse.info. If somebody would please type that in the chat right there so people can see it. Keepitsimple.astrologycourse.info. Because I was really tired of people saying astrology was really, really hard and all this other kind of stuff. People were like, I just don't understand. And they were looking at horoscopes. Listen to the word horror is in the beginning of HORO scopes. So they weren't getting a lot of good news, and it was like super generalized. Now, I can't go like when I do a full reading, it's like 2 hours. So I'm just going to just do because my May 18th Taurus requested it, I'm just going to go in and just do like, just a general reading right now for the signs, okay? They ain't following you. It's all good. It's okay. If people are not following and you're not understanding, please just ask a question. Just be like, hey, raise my hand. What's going on? Cake Corner. What's happening? Hello W. Hello O. Thanks for joining. So as a shift is happening, yes, that's it right there. Keep it simple, astrologycourse.info. Okay, so one of the big things that's going on right now is all of this traffic over here in Libra and all of this traffic over here in Virgo. So you'll notice, the purple planets are like where the traffic is at right now. I know that's right. Have y'all had sex before? Because if y'all had sex before, in this lifetime, you've had sex with them in a prior lifetime. That's just a sidebar for everybody, right? Yeah. Katie Lash. Do not tell me that is Keisha. Don't tell me that's Keisha Dunston up in the building. You keep finding Libras. Tampa got that itch. Okay, she got a pad and pen. That's what Purposely Me is telling me. She's like, I got my pad and pen. Say something. All right. So for that Katie Lashes, I really want to know who that is. Is that Team Libra? I want to know if that Team Libra. If you just got here, make sure you rep Team Zodiac and City. So I'm Team Taurus, representing Atlanta. If you have not already checked in with your Zodiac and City, when you come in my room, always check in with Team Zodiac and what city you're in. It's supposed to be Team Virgo, the city you're in, okay? So not just I'm a Virgo, say Team Virgo in the city you're in. This is a three-dimensional astrological wheel that I use for looking at the weather, forecasting. Team Virgo in Tampa, what's up? Team Sagittarius in Cancer, Team Aquarius in Baltimore, Team Virgo and Fitzgerald. Where's that at? Yeah, if you've had sex with someone this lifetime, what's up, Team Scorpio in Virginia, Team Taurus in Epsom, if Team Aquarius in Knoxville, Georgia, all right. If you have had sex with someone in this lifetime, you've had sex with them in prior lifetimes with an S. That's another thing about this shift. Please quit thinking that you've only been here one lifetime. It hurts my feelings when somebody say, in my past lifetime, I think I was a boy or a girl, or I think I might have been Chinese. Do you know how many times you've been here? Like, just to be able to, like, be evolved to the state that you are at right now? It's past lives. What's up, Ms. Mond? Thank you for joining. Please give me Team Zodiac and what city you represent. I'm Team Taurus Atlanta, so please go Team Zodiac and what city you represent. I'm like, for real? But the Sinister is working really hard to try to get people to, how do I say this? The Sinister's working really hard to get people to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and thinking very, very limited. They don't want you to learn astrology for yourself. They don't want you to like invest in this. You buying Jordans that are going to wear out. This board is not going to tear up. Thanks Tasmania for sharing this on Twitter. And so this is when we learn astrology, we built pyramids. When we stopped learning astrology, they moved us into projects. Period. And I'm talking about mentally, so it doesn't have anything to do with black people built pyramids or white people built pyramids. There wasn't no damn slave construction either. Hey, Cosmic Map. Hey, baby. Team Gemini, North Carolina. Team Gemini in Greensboro. Yeah, some of y'all, I call out my name because I know you. So it was the mental state that designed it using this very science that I'm holding in my hand. So I could be holding up a pair of Jordans. You see what I'm saying? But I'm holding up Florida water. Yeah. Because we get our rituals on. I'm holding up some Zodiac. Good stuff. I got a bag of frankincense right here. Like, man, we have to make shifts so we can start winning. So I said I was going to like run through the signs real quick. Aries, right now, all this activity in Libra is like opposing your sun. So if you're in Aries, you're probably feeling like a lot of pull against you as far as like emotionally. Sun opposite sun. It's a lot going on. Like you're at a half a tank of gas right now. So these next 6 months is for you to finish things up. 6 months ago, you were full of gas. Now 6 months with the sun is in Taurus. The sun is in Libra. It's time for you to go ahead and tighten up. Next, Taurus, that puts the sun today in your 6th house. Oh, I could do it like that too. Yeah. Okay, so Aries, it's all about relationships right now. Y'all, the energy's in this whole issue about what are y'all getting out of relationships and how you communicate and definitely, spiritually, the relationships that you are entering have a lot to do with your particular development and how you're communicating. If you're an Aries, that Mercury retrograde was kind of like all over you. Hope you probably said something too fast. So now you got to apologize, or you just need to watch your mouth between here and the 24th as we finish out. Taurus, bam, puts the sun in the 6th house. This is the retrograde for you was maybe you quit your job, or you thought about quitting your job, or you was reevaluating how you were being of service to community and people around you, and you might have had to go back and review and look over some issues concerning your health. That's Taurus's. What should you be concerned about right now, Taurus? We always concerned with comfort, love, and money, things like that. So, and I don't know how old you are, because all Tauruses aren't the same, all Virgos aren't the same. So I'm just giving a very general perspective. If you'd like to schedule an appointment, you can go to CoachKhayrastrology.info. CoachKhayrastrology.info. I'm doing $50 off. Yeah, right, not you. I'm doing $50 off for entrepreneurial readings, $125. Take your brand and your business and line it up with your astrological chart. If somebody just wants just a consultation with Coach, it's like I'm doing 45-minute consultations for something like $75 or something like that. You can go to my website, which is in the profile, and just leave a note for Coach and tell me what package you want, and I'll send you an invoice. Next is Gemini. Gemini, this was I'm going in order, so we're just on Geminis now. We'll be at Virgo in just a second. Seeking me 97, we just got back. So Geminis, probably something to do with your children and having fun and reevaluating your creativity and your love life. Did you get caught cheating? Did any of you Geminis, did any of y'all get caught up with, I don't want to say cheating, but did y'all want to step out, and try something new with somebody that wasn't your regular partner? I don't know. Or maybe one of your loves from your past. Well, that's everybody, because the retrograde was happening in Libra, so I ain't gonna just generalize y'all to death like that. But what else is going on for y'all? Geminis, that Capricorn is sitting in y'all's, that Pluto is happening in y'all's 8th house. So there's a huge transformation going on. You see that? Cosmic map. Pluto's in your solar 8th house right now. That's why you going through all that right there, and the changes and the insight that she's giving. Geminis are winning right now. Cancers, what's up with y'all? Cancers, this is, I don't know whether y'all had a shift in residences or where y'all were staying at. But your home life right now and your history and being connected to people that you grew up with, this is an excellent time for that. Leos, time to travel, short trips, maybe even buying a new computer. Watch out for maybe going to see an old love or somebody wanting to come see you. That's for my Leos. Virgos, what's up? It's a money month, baby. Let's get paid. Period. Virgos, this is the money month. For everybody, whenever the sun is in the sign right after your birthday, that's your solar 2nd house. So get some money. So all you team Virgo right now, you should be winning right now and trying to put some more, there you go. You should be trying to put some more paper in your pocket and capitalize on that. Remember, it's over on October the 23rd, the first day of Jupiter. It's not that it's over, but maximize before then, and don't spend that money. That's personal in your pocket money. Okay, hold on to that for investments. You may have to do some car repair after that. Team Libra, center of attention. All of y'all either just had birthdays or just getting ready to have a birthday. Man, there was a lot of activity going on for y'all. Yeah, if you want a full, I'm not doing full readings. I'm just going around. There's 12 of these. This somebody just wrote something about 10-1, something, something, something. I didn't get a chance to read it. Comedic Art 24, thank you for joining. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I do my best. And I don't even know your birthday. We're just looking at the general perspective of it right now. Next, Libras, y'all the center of attention. You're starting a new 12-month cycle. So if you just had a birthday, you are this is your January 1. If you're about to have a birthday in Libra, that's going to be your January. All right. So if you have, like if you are a Scorpio, you got a little more time before your birthday is coming up. So you're like in a December. So if you are a Virgo, this is like the February for you. All right. Look, everybody know each other. I was going to put my car in the shop tomorrow. Well, now you got the bread. Your sun is a Libra. The tension explains it. All right. So, Scorpios, y'all low on energy right now. No new contracts. Don't sign nothing. Just chill. Just wait. Just wait a second before. Just wait till your birthday. Like right before your birthday, like the zodiac sign before your birthday, you really have to focus on finishing up things. Finishing up things you started on your last birthday. Remember, your birthday is your January 1st. So if you haven't had a birthday this year, you're still in 2014. All right? You're not in 2015 energy until you have a birthday in 2015. Realizing what your natal chart and your transiting chart is telling you is vital for you to capitalize on the shift that's happening. All right? Sagittarius. Oh man, Sagittarius. Y'all need a hug? Hold on for a second. Gotta put this down. Sagittarius, everybody come here. Man, Saturn just went into Sag. Boy. I know you need a hug. Scorpios, y'all just got out of that. So what Scorpios just got finished happening for 2.5 years, Sagittarius is about to happen to you for 2.5 years. Right. And the December 9th is a Sagittarius. Right. Libras need some love too, I'm sure, but I ain't talking about that kind of hug. I'm talking about like they getting ready to really go through it. Libras, you ain't getting ready to go through it like they are. Virgos, Pisces, and Sagittarius. Because there's a T-square going on. Boy. Whew. My. Yeah, Sagittarius, Virgos, and Pisces. Y'all got something going on, some challenges. So, yeah. How old is your son? He not out here like being disobedient like most adults are, so I don't think you really got to worry too much about him. But Sagittarius, yo, just look up Saturn and Sagittarius. And that's what's happening to y'all right now. Because you look really, 10 months. Just keep him on the titty. He'll be all right. Just keep breastfeeding him. All right. Capricorns, what y'all got going on? Capricorn, it's just been like seriously. Capricorns, y'all kind of like, it's been a lot of transformation going on for y'all. No, it's not easy selling for Pisces right now. I ain't even got the Pisces yet, but I just know it's opposite of Virgo, and y'all are 1/3 of that T-square that's going on. Mac Geek, what's going on? What's popping? Capricorns, y'all getting some good energy right now from this Virgo sun, and I mean not from this Virgo sun, from this Mars and Virgo. Y'all chilling. It's a trine that y'all getting some experience from. Mars and Jupiter is trining your sun right now. So y'all have tons of energy to do transformation. Don't be so bullheaded. I already went through the Cancers already. I'm on Capricorn. That was 6 signs ago. So let me finish up this right here. Capricorns. So right now, you got all the energy in the world to make something happen. Don't be abusive and don't be so damn hard-headed. No excuse for profanity. Man, do right, man. Do right, Capricorns. Capitalize on this energy. Yes, capitalize. You got a lot of energy like on your side right now. Do the right thing. And don't, you're a very hard worker. Relax a little bit and meditate more. Relax a little, meditate more. Listen to the message that's coming to you. Aquarius, where's all this stuff happening for y'all at right now? 12, 11, 10, 9. Sun's in your solar ninth right now. So this is philosophy. You getting your philosophy on, like you looking at life differently this month, and you're just like, all right, what about my life do I need to like reevaluate? Or you're traveling this month, you may have an opportunity to go on a trip, something like that. I don't know necessarily, and it also may be some challenges that are revealed. Any test that life is bringing you right now, take it. Take it with honor and integrity. Don't look for any shortcuts right now, Mr. Aquarius. And you don't know every damn thing, okay? See that? 2 dams, and that's 3. You don't know everything, Mr. and Mrs. Aquarius, all right? And Pisces. Pisces, what y'all got popping off? Like I said, this T-square with, how do I describe this? So, Pisces, you're on one end, Virgo's on the other end, and then Sagittarius is like the bottom of the T. So draw a line at the top. So that's Pisces, Virgo, and then Saturn is down here. Or you could put it up here. It really doesn't matter. Well, yes, it does, because if it's in Capricorn, then Pisces will be over here, Virgo will be over here, and then Sag will be at the bottom. If I put Pisces on this side and Virgo on this side, then Sag will be at the top. So Pisces, a T-square is, I just look at everything as opportunity. You got to do the work, and you have to like really see how you're going to go and face these challenges. Absolutely, absolutely. That's for Ganesh. Yeah, I got what's up, Jimmy Jujuspe, DJ Usbe, if I said that right. Yeah, the playlist over there for Ganesh is serious. So, Max Inwanbu, what's going on? Thank you for joining. That was it, man. I really didn't want to get on the scope and like do astrology, but my May 18th asked me. I'm gonna talk about a couple books that's like laying around right now. Give y'all a couple titles: Enhancing the Mind, Looking at Beautiful Things and Staying Happy. Don't let anybody steal your joy. All right. Maintain your joy. Serena, you remember when we went down to Tamaray, and we met Abby. Remember Abby, the heavyset guy, when we went down to see Malachi, and he had his first finger was cut off. Abby said, "Beware of the joy stealers." Right now, to this shift, joy is the bridge. Everybody type that in, please. Joy is the bridge. Don't let, he wasn't in a wheelchair. Too strong, too proud. He wasn't in a wheelchair. Joy is the bridge. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Protect it. And that's what's going to move you over to the next piece. See what I'm saying? And now, not just joy by itself. You got to arm yourself with some tools. You need to set up an altar in your house. Okay? You need to set up an altar in your house. You need to know who your spiritual parents are. My man Ali wrote this. I just ordered it. Oh, medallions. You definitely, can I bring this back out, Serena? You need your medallions and your talismans. All right? I don't know if I don't know if that's one of my altars. You need your ancestor money. Yes, look at other people talking about some they want me to show my altar. I might. We'll see. Um, got my mind thinking. Now I just want to show you some tools you can use. She's saying, please, everybody. Did you invite your followers? I might do it for invite. Path of Love. This is a good one. I haven't even finished it yet. Paramahansa Prajnananda. This is a really good one as far as like understanding relationships and dynamics. This one right here, Man Know Thyself. You can get this one probably for free if you just like the people who the I can't think of their website. It might be soul.com or soul.net, something like that. This little thin one here, great things come in small packages. I just want to see Max. What's hanging in the background? Okay, I'm gonna tell you in a second. This one is Path of Love. This one is Man Know Thyself by Kirpal Senj. This one here by itself will get a lot done. Right. It doesn't matter whether it says man or female, know thyself. Right. Don't get caught up in, you know what I'm saying? You're in the, like they call us they all like extraterrestrials. They call us man. They don't look at us as man and woman. That's it. Doesn't matter. If it said woman, know thyself. Right. Man only, make power, preach on. That's not what I meant. I'm definitely not a patriarch. You know what I'm saying? I rock with the females. I definitely rock with the female perspective. You know what I mean? Like, do not get it twisted and think I'm in here like putting somebody in their place and all that. Women rule. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not the same altar. No, we're not all one either. We're not all one. No, we're not. We're not all equal. No. We need to learn our lanes and get in our lanes. Oh, you're talking about above. That is Lakshmi in the middle, Ganesh to her right, and my spiritual mother Saraswati on her left. So that's Saraswati, Lakshmi, and Lord Ganesh. That's who's there. And oh man, for those of you who are working a 9-to-5 and you want your own business, but you shouldn't quit your job yet, I highly recommend Hustle While You Work too, because some of you want to shift from your day job and start doing your only thing. If anybody's interested, I see your question. How do I know she's my spiritual mama? How do you find yours? There's different ways, but let me talk about this first. If you are interested in Hustle While You Work, I'm about to tell you. Y'all just wait just a second. I'm going to tell you. This one is on hustleuniversitybooks.com. hustleuniversitybooks.com, and you can get this as a download, and you need it too. Do not just quit your job talking about I want to be an entrepreneur and you ain't got no capital. So, how did I find out my spiritual parents? Work. A lot of spiritual work went into a place where I really doubt that Sekhmet is your spiritual mother, especially if just somebody told you. A master if you don't go through the work and like do the number crunching or do the ritual to find out, or a master doesn't tell you, a friend can't just come around and talk about, yes, hustleuniversitybooks.com. That is correct. Yes. And none of you should be trying to start a business if you don't have the book Brand Your Swag. Because even your spirituality, how you feel about God and what experiences that you've had spiritually should also go into what your business is. Don't deviate. That's why you're unhappy with the job that you work with Mr. Charlie, because you can't really express yourself on who you are. Like, I'm at work. I'm at the crib. Like, I love how I have things set up around here, making me comfortable so I can make more money and do what I do. And help more people. And whoever that is tapping that screen like that, kudos and love to you. Thanks everybody who gave me some hearts tonight too. I appreciate all of you. My spiritual parents. I found my spiritual parents through Dr. Mitchell Gibson. Hey, the Yoni Spa. Dr. Mitchell Gibson, who is my teacher, Master Mitchell Gibson. I had worked with him for about 2 years, and I asked him who my spiritual parents were. And he has a he's a, I don't know whether he's not only a medium and a psychic, but he's a master astrologer, and he just like super in tune. Absolutely. Mitchell on YouTube, just go type in Mitchell Gibson, or just on Google, period. It ain't even gotta be on YouTube. You go to YouTube, you're gonna get the videos, but type in Mitchell Gibson psychiatrist. Woo! Look at the awards this Joker done won. So I'm so happy that, what's up, Always Worthy? I'm so happy that so many of y'all know about Dr. Mitchell Gibson. This is amazing. Thank you. So he told me who my spiritual parents were 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 August. Definitely next level. And I think he used my birthday and maybe some other information. But I think he knew for a while, but I had never asked him. And then when I asked him, he was like, oh man, your mother's Saraswati, the goddess Saraswati, your father is Lord Buddha, and your other father is Lord Krishna. And I was like, wow. And then I started to like do research on these deities and see the semblance, see the symbolic, the like connection that and the traits that I was having for them, and it was amazing. Like the teacher who taught me Tai Chi, his name was Sunyata Saraswati. So I studied with this man for like 14 years and didn't even know that he was representing my family. You know what I'm saying? Like I never even knew that my mother was channeling through him. Serena Wright, you know what I mean? So he was like Saraswati. I was like, wow. You know, we have all this information about the Saraswati order, but we was always talking about Sunyata. And then all of a sudden I found out my mama, look how she like right over my head right now too. Game changer. He also has a book called Finding Your Spiritual Parents, like setting up your altar and finding your spiritual parents. And then Ali wrote this book using numerology to find your spiritual parents. This is called How to Find Your Gods and Goddesses Using Numerology, Deity Linkage Manual, right? You also can just sit down. Let's just say you can use your intuition to tune in for a parent. So let's say you are, y'all hear that midnight over there, Serena? It's that midnight. So we went from the chant to the Sade to the midnight. I told you that playlist is crazy. So let's say you have this like affinity, or you always see this particular deity, or you just are really drawn to this deity. You could sit down and just meditate, or you could just adopt that deity and start saying, hey, this is who I want to rock with. And then see what changes happen in your life. You know, see what changes happen as a result of you opening up to that deity. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense for everybody. Right, because a lot of people need Ganesh, and if he's opening things for you, but if you ain't setting up and doing nothing for the deities, it's not like they need you, but they want to see how much you are connected with them. They want to see your work ethic. You see what I'm saying? Like that new cake I just got and those bananas I'm getting ready to put up there is for Ganesh. You feel me? Like, so if I just leave rotten food up there, or if I don't come by and speak, or if I don't light candles, like, it's like, well, are you really paying me any attention? Why should I come down here and do something for you? Peace to the God, King of the Razor. And we need the ancestors. That goes back to ancestor money. We, especially black people, we do not be taking care of our ancestors. We don't feed them. We don't send them no money. We put a crystal up there and maybe light an incense and a picture, and that's it. They need what you need over here. Your ancestors on the other side need what you need right here. They need water. They need money. They need food. They need sunshine. So the one thing they can get by themselves is sunshines. Right. Offerings, rituals equal alignment. Right. And in this shift, they can help give you invisible guidance and invisible assistance in ways that we've never imagined before. That's a part of the shift as well. What are we doing in order to kind of like capitalize on the portal being open for them to help us? Boy. And like this week or like this month, so much is popping off with like just who's on my Facebook page. Go on my Facebook page and probably scroll down about 6 posts. Yes, I'm glad you know better too. There's nothing wrong with honoring our ancestors because they're going to come in and assist and uplift. Because it's cyclical. It's cyclical. How could Khayr Carter, Khayr Carter, Carter, Khayr. Somebody type that in there for me, please, so she can see it. Khayr Carter. Nurhijo, what's up? I just think it's so interesting that people who join and like I ain't never met them and they follow me. Like, this is amazing. Thank you. So the Deity Linkage book by S. Ali Myers, that's my man. The Building Your Altar and Finding Your Spiritual Parents, that is highly recommended by me. That was written by and Ali. Khayr Carter, that's me. And there's like a couple of rituals inside the building your altar and your spiritual parents. Oh, hold on. If you just want to connect with your grandmother who transitioned, get a gold frame, put her picture in it. You need the 4 elements: water, fire, air, and earth. So you want to get a plate of food, right? A little dish. Go on YouTube. Yes, go on YouTube and type in Khayr feeding your ancestors or feeding the deities, or just type in Khayr feeding your ancestors, right? And you'll see it. It hasn't been that long ago that I posted that video up. So I did a video like explaining why you should be feeding your ancestors, how to feed them. It don't have to be no real big plates. It could be something like relatively small. Like you could use this as a plate. I mean, don't use this as a plate, but something this size, that you could use, and you don't have to like fill it up. You just put a portion of what's on your plate in here. Like I'm getting hungry now, so I'm about to go fix me a plate, and I'm about to feed all the ancestors. Yeah, and just a success. Like my grandmother, just think of my grandmother had 13 children. She got all these grandchildren, all these great grandchildren, and nobody has an altar where they're feeding her. So how hungry you think she was? And when you start, and your ancestors will take from you and steal from you and they will cause trouble for you because they're not happy. What do you do at work when you ain't happy? You start causing trouble for the boss. If the boss ain't paid you, get 3 paychecks behind at work, and the boss ain't gave you your money. I bet you something gonna end up missing around there, right? But they're only darkening the deceased because we forgetting about them, and we ain't uplifting them, and we ain't giving them no energy. Kara Carter, what's happening? BitPod, what's going on? Hey man, I'm just happy all of y'all could join. There is a shift. Yeah, no pay, no work. Same thing, but no pay, no eat. So if you don't get paid, if you ain't got no money, how you gonna buy some groceries to eat? That's gonna give you strength to go to work. Peace on the move too. Man, listen. My daddy, most of my people on my altar, I never met them. I met my grandmother on my mother's side. A couple of I saw her the most out of all my grandparents was my grandmother on my mother's side. I met my grandfather on my mother's side twice because they had got divorced. So by the time I got back down there, they had already split up. So I only met him 2 times. My grandmother, grandfather on my daddy's side, never met them. And my grandmother, great-grandfather, and great-grandparents on both sides I never met, but I found their picture and put it on my altar and I feed them. Okay, so now I guess I got to show you my altar space, right? All right, so for those of you who just got here, we're talking about shifts. This is what we're talking about. A shift is happening. Can you feel it? And we peeping game. That's it. This is what we're talking about tonight. All right. So this is, can you explain manifesting? Yeah, but can you just save that question and let me go show the altar real quick? Because I was in the middle of talking about altars and honoring your ancestors. So I want to show that real quick. Okay. So for sure. Thank you. So this is I just showed this earlier. This is my Ganesh altar. And this is like as soon as you come in the door and look to the left, see, there's the fireplace. These are the symbolisms. That's what Ganesh, you can just type in Ganesha symbolism on YouTube and get that same picture. This is Ganesh and Lakshmi. They roll together. That's why he's the god of success. She's the goddess of fortune. They roll together. So this is the altar space for Ganesh. My roommate also has an altar. Yeah. We have, because she takes care of her ancestors, that's her altar. The bookshelf is really important to set up your ancestors high. You know what I'm saying? We want to move them up, right? At the bottom, you see that she has the secondary offering, and then up near the top, she has the primary offering. All right? Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go over here. Yeah. All right. So it's not a religion. It's not a religion at all. Okay. So this is the entrance. This is the entrance. This is my door. So I always knock when I come in. When I got this house, it had a sunroom on it. And this is my sacred space. This is my altar space. This is my main altar. This is where I pray and do a lot of my work. My rituals I do in here. That's the bowl that I burn my ancestor money in. A lot of people are like, well, where's the ancestor money? Over here. All the ancestor money is kept over here. And up at the top, that is the Jade Emperor. You can't see him because there's no light right there, but he's there. I'm working on adding some light. This is like a workstation where I got a couple of different things going on. Anybody that sends me a prayer request, I put them in a gold frame and add them up here. So like if you go on my page and you see a meditation request, Serena, if you still on, that's Abby right there. Serena, you see that picture, Serena? Brother right here? I hope Serena is still on. That's him right. That's who said don't. Remember I said earlier, I said don't let nobody steal your joy? That's who taught me that right there. That's him. You recognize that pyramid in the back? This is Easter Sunday 2001, I think. Yeah. down Tamaray, Egypt of the West. This is the goddess Aset. This is her altar. She likes to have her own space. And this is my main altar. So I want to introduce a couple of my parents. Your spiritual parents, they're always going to be above the head. So this is Lord Buddha. This is the goddess Saraswati. And this is the god Krishna. I also have the Archangel Michael up there. He's the guardian. What is this, man? Yeah, this is my altar space. And so someone earlier was asking about the ancestors, right? So this is my father right here. We're talking of, this is not a religion. This is me celebrating my ancestors. It didn't have anything to do with religion. Most of the people on here were Christians, okay? Most of the people on here were Christians. My father was a Christian. My grandmother on my mama's side was a Christian. This is my great-grandmother. I never got to meet her, but she's on my altar now, and I'm taking care of her. I'm supporting her. She gets ancestor money. This is my Aunt Maggie. And you can put yourself on the altar, too. This is my grandfather on Tybro, TYBRO.com. That's what I'm studying with right now, but I've been practicing ancestor. I've been looking for it all my life. That's where I got it from. This is, hold on, let me address a couple things first. Let me address a few things. Hold on. Slow down. Everybody slow down just for a second. Everybody just relax. Everybody just, you know what I'm saying? Just thank you for the questions, but where it's not a religion. For me to celebrate my ancestor is something that's natural because we never die. The thing is, why the question you should be asking is why nobody ever taught us that, and why does it have to be a religion? Your ancestors and the connection you have to God doesn't have anything to do with a religion, and it doesn't have to be. It's a personal connection with you. Religion is a growing tool, but after you outgrow it, you put childish things away. So once you get to this level of what I'm showing you on this channel, we've already put religion to the side, okay? We've already come up through Islam, Quran, Taoism, yada, 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 Christianity. Put that to the side, man. This is called the Church of What Works. If you want to work, you need to, because of the results I see, because of the results that I see. Before I had a space like this, my life was like jacked up. It wasn't really jacked up, but after I started creating spaces like this and honoring my spiritual parents and setting up altars and stuff like this and feeding them and burning ancestor money, game over. Total game changer. And I ain't stopping. What do you mean? You can look in your life and be like, man, last year was terrible, last year was the same, or last year was crap.
It is a sleeping part of yourself, and it is called
people aren't ignorant unless they are ignoring facts. So I say people just are not knowledgeable. I'm not going to use the word ignorant until somebody proves that they are ignorant or suggests that they are ignorant, you know. But what I do is I'm just sharing. As I share and then you try, then you can win. Rah, rah, what's happening down there in Jamaica? Peace, peace to the Queen. But they're feeding off of the energy. They're feeding off of the energy. Listen, 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 listen. You get energy from your woman when you smell her. Or when you inhale marijuana smoke. Or when you inhale biscuit smoke. The aroma of some fresh biscuits or some chicken or anything like that. You're going to be feeling that. No, I don't smoke marijuana no more. October, 3 years. 3 years, no smoking. Yeah. I don't smoke weed. Did I feel anything significant after the blood moon? I could do a whole story about these moons, right? My website, go to my website, moonmagic28.info. Moonmagic28.info. Because
Certain experiences must unfold in our interior lives.
No, you should be asking, why is this left out of the Bible?
Given makes sense, and only then
Right.
will the transmission of spiritual
You feel a seminar coming or a webinar? Me too. No, I'm doing a show on November the 1st. I'm doing, it's going to, yeah, that evening, November the 1st. So I keep y'all, we're going to be talking about ancestors. Somebody just asked me to do a radio show. But I'm going to the Falcons game that early that morning. That afternoon. Hopefully they'll still be undefeated. That'd be crazy, right? First Falcons game, they undefeated. So, nah, bro. I'm not a Bible thumper, and I don't have to validate what I'm doing by what's in the Bible or what's in the Quran. The results is what's validating it. Do you see any traces of any type of blood in here? You don't see any like no sacrifices or nothing getting cut up. This is a simple science because they tried to get you to get away from your magic by saying anybody that used the word magic was an evil person because they didn't want you to like get into your energy. So now you got distracted and was like, there's only one way to get to God. What do you mean? There's many ways. You ain't got to set your altar up just like mine, But this is one of the best ways, though. This is highly, highly effective. On a mystical level or practical, it's all the same. Lines of division, differentiate. It's a journey. It's all a journey, bro. I came up in the church. I came up Shiloh United, UCC, United Church of Christ, and Locks Creek AME Zion. So the results is when I sit down and set my intentions on what I want, do a certain, if you don't like the word ritual, you can use technique. Have you ever had a woman orgasm? Let's look at it like that. Has a woman ever made you orgasm? Or just look at you orgasming. Didn't you have to use some type of technique to arouse the results of your orgasm? It's the exact same thing. Oh, Serena, you know exactly. It's the exact same thing as an orgasm. Magic, or an orgasm is magic. It's a ritual. And then you started to see results. You could feel the results. Couldn't you feel the orgasm coming before it was made present? Remember when your mother got pregnant with you, or if you have any children, you couldn't see the body, but all of a sudden she told you there was some results of y'all having sex. Some of these things happen in darkness, and then you feel it on the inside first, and then it manifests on the outside. If you want to go to the Bible, they say, as above, so below. On heaven as is on earth. It's in the prayer. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come on earth as in heaven. What? There it is in your prayer. I love how this information just comes. I wasn't even thinking about that in the time. So the world is under judgment. You have pain and suffering. Absolutely. But it's a choice if you have pain and suffering. So I'm giving you information so you can stop pain, stop suffering, and stop death. If you want to continue to have pain and you're satisfied with death and you're satisfied with anxiety, then that's good. How we got here to like in this I'm not in pain. I feel great. And everybody around me in my cipher feels great. If you feel great, like when you're watching Coach Khayr, yeah, everybody type whether you feel great or not. Tell me, I want y'all to give me a word that describes how you feel when you're watching this Periscope. Just type in one word or two words about how you feel right now. Right. Nobody's in pain. How did we get where? How did we walk? Like if you came in late? Nah, bro, I'm not dying. Sorry, Jebs. I ain't dying. I see somebody relieved. I see great and awesome. I see vibrating. I see blessed. But somebody feel motivated, take the bull by the horn. I see great. I see earth. Yeah, I wear glasses. And what? Bruh, there's no such thing as death. Everybody type in there together. There is no such thing as death. Everybody, there is no such thing as death. There is no such thing as death. Right. Because you can't destroy energy. We did this earlier today. Breathe on the back of your hand. You feel that hot air? That's the sun inside of my solar plexus. If I was dying, then there wouldn't be no hot air coming out. You understand? There's 3 suns, one in the sky, one in your solar plexus, and one inside the earth. Our job is to align these 3 suns. Right. There's no such thing as death. But I understand that's where that's where you come from, bro, and that's all good. Bro, it's all good. He do need to breathe from his abdomen, but what you should do is, as soon as I finish, you should do your own scope and talk about what death is. Because we ain't talking about death over here. We're talking about life. Do you see this? You see these? You see this plant life? You see all the beautiful things that are in here. You see all the beautiful comments. You see what I'm saying? That everybody's putting up. You see how everybody's feeling. Serena, this is Senyata's altar. Yeah, this is our teacher. He has his own altar. You see Baba G back there? And that's me and you. That's me, Senyata. That's me, Senyata, Yusuf, and Bread back in the back when I got my black sash. Right. And man, you got to come down here, Serena, so I can tell you the story. Serena, I got to send you one of these too. I got to send you one of these right here so you can put Senyata on your altar. Look at him. Look at him shining. Ooh. Man, I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for this brother, man. And Baba G. What? Right. Okay, so I showed y'all my altar. I introduced, let me finish. This page, this particular periscope, absolutely, Brother Razor. So this is my grandfather, Napoleon. This is his father, Edward. So this is my great-granddaddy. This is my great-grandmother, Patience. This is my great-granddaddy, Jefferson Davis. This is my great-uncle, Jefferson Davis, which was his brother. This is his little brother, Edward. Absolutely. Don't they look good? Oh, man. And this is Aunt Sis, right? And then this is my grandmother on my daddy's side. Her name was Arbel, and this was her mother, Maggie. And I don't know the rest of my family, but this is the tray that I serve them their primary food. So when I eat, I'm about to take this up, take it in the kitchen, throw this food out, and I'm going to make my food and put new food in there. This is my grandfather, Hollis. This is his daddy, Timothy, and this is my great-grandmother, Missouri. And down here, oh man, no problem. I got your needs, but I don't know why it grieves you. You still on the line. All you have to do is like hit the button at the top and you can leave, but you're still here. So something is working. Yes. Oh man, I didn't have them all either. I thought it was just my daddy. You know, I just started, with just him. Yeah, man, it's all love, man. We're not down for no conflict over here on this Periscope. If you don't understand, you just keep coming back and keep asking questions till you understand. See these bananas right here? I'm about to take them out, put some fresh bananas down, and that pineapple probably got about another 2 or 3 days, and I'm gonna bring that out. Yeah. And then this is Dr. Gibson and his wife. This is the teacher. So a lot of y'all are saying like, a lot of the stuff I learned initially from Senyata, and then I'm learning now from Master Mitchell Gibson. Yeah, man, ain't no tension around here though, Serena. You know how we do, nothing but love. All right. Yeah, a couple of tools. I had to get my I Ching on earlier today, Serena. You'll see when you get to Atlanta, you play too much. 1 Corinthians 15:40, whatever that is. That's a good one. Text me that, Mira, so I can go look that up later. All right, fam. Y'all got me for a lot longer than Serena. What you know about that? Serena, you recognize this? You recognize this tapestry right here, Serena? You ever seen that before? You ever seen this red tapestry right here, Serena? Where you seen that? Where you seen that before? Ah, yeah. Oh, manifesting. All right, I gotta talk about manifesting. Give me the question again. Give me the question about what do you want to know about manifesting? Can I sit down right here? I'm sitting down at the table now. Oh, yeah. From the Cove. You got to have power to manifest. You got to develop some power, and you got to develop consistency if you want to manifest. Manifestation is when you are changing something. Let's say this water, for example. I want to, how could it be for good or bad? There is no such thing as good or bad. So if you want to learn about manifesting, you're going to have to go down into the root of what's stopping you from learning about manifesting. And when you want to learn something new, you're going to have to learn to empty your cup and not try to compare it to things you already know. As difficult, and that's the most difficult thing, to try to not compare something new to something you already know, which is going to start to develop faith and trust. Your trust muscle and your faith muscle has got to get stronger. Okay? You can't just think everything. So that's, the brother asked me, he was like, so what part of the Bible or what religion is, he was looking for a reference. There are new references that seem new, but they predate everything that you've ever been taught. And since you could cognitively remember things, you've been given misinformation. I gotta go get my charger. You've been given misinformation for a long time. So when you got misinformation, then you have to detox the misinformation before you can get some new information, right? So if you hold on to the old information while the new information is trying to come in, it's gonna be jacked up. You're gonna have a real difficulty understanding. So the first thing in manifesting I would suggest is, just like in learning Tai Chi, is emptying your cup. What's tangible, big brother? Type that again, what you just put in. I was plugging the phone up so I could keep us on here. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need to do. I was supposed to be moving over on Blab tonight, but it's all good. Everybody just stay right here. How many people got Thank you. How many people have access to a computer right now? Or how many of y'all on Twitter? If you're on Twitter, press 1. If you're not on Twitter, press 2. How do you determine what is true and what is false? Results. Let's talk about how do you know something. Evidence, experience, and reason is how you know something is true. Evidence, experience, and reason. And you have to have 2 out of 3. You have to have, if you got evidence and reason, if you got evidence and experience, if you got experience and evidence, or if you got reason, and evidence. You got 2 out of 3, then you know something. If it checks on all 3 though, then you know it. Evidence, experience, and reason. If it doesn't measure up to evidence, experience, and reason, you don't know it. It falls into belief, or it may fall into what you may call false. So let's say, for instance, somebody says, because I have the evidence, experience, and reason. It's just like if somebody asked me about my hair. Like, how do I know it's real? You understand? Let's look at this, right? Let's look at something real tangible that you can wrap your mind around. And somebody says, is this your real hair? And I start giving them evidence, experience, and reason. You see what I mean? So if I give them evidence and I say measure it, and I say take it out, and I say scratch my scalp and look at the root, that's the evidence. Then if I give them experience and I say I started growing this in 2005, so I've been, or 2004, maybe before then. Yeah, 2004 was the first time I relocked my hair back up. So I've been growing. So that's evidence and experience. If that's not enough, then you can just look at it and, reasonably, scientifically know that hair grows. So after 10 years, this is about how long hair is. And then if you know me and know I don't lie, I'm honest to myself and others at all times, then you'll be like, oh, then that's the truth. So that's evidence, experience, and reason. So I gave you an example using this. So the things you don't know whether I'm telling the truth or not because you haven't experienced it yet. So I'm not asking you to know that I'm telling the truth. I'm asking you to go check it out. Here comes, I need a curse word pass. Can I get a curse word pass? I'm going to say this one word. Brother, I need you to get off your ass, get out of what was comfortable for so many years, and go do the research yourself. And I ain't trying to be offensive now, but we're talking man to man. Get up off your ass and stop asking so many questions and go try it. Let me ask you a question. Do you not try because of fear? Why don't you try? What stops you from investigating? And is it fear? See, I ask a question back. I answered your question, now you answer my question. Can you prove that Jesus existed? And which Jesus are you talking about? The ideal of Jesus? The spirit of Jesus? The actual Jesus? Which one? See, I ask, I want to know. Same way you asking me questions, I got questions. Right. And here's the other thing too. Why are you calling him out his name? Jesus of the Bible. What was his real name? Because there were no, he was Hebrew. It's J. J wasn't in the there was no J, and there is no J in the Hebrew language. There never was one. See, that's a part of the shift that we're in. You have to shift from what used to be comfortable. Oh, look, they gave you the answer, Yeshua. They gave you the answer. You see that? And she's definitely not a Bible thumping Christian, but she knew that his name was Yeshua. Or Yahshua. So why would you call him Jesus if you say he's sufficient? Why wouldn't you address him by his real name? because millions of people call him Jesus? I know. You're going to make me eat one of these chips if y'all want me to keep on here. Yeah, where the letter J come from? Because the whole story of Jesus predates the letter J. You see what I'm saying? So, and guess how I know this to be true? Because I got up off my ass and did the research. You cannot get to God sitting on your ass reading books. I just suggested all of these books. But God ain't in none of them. Right. Don't take my word. Oh, no more cursing. Thank you. My apologies. Get up off your butt and go do the work. Sunyata used to say, all of you people who are so religious and, whatever the religious is and dogmatic, you are top heavy. You want explanations from everything from the head up. You want to make sense. But from the neck down, you ain't living it. Oh, brother, you forfeited your right to ask questions when you haven't attempted to answer mine. So we deal in equality over here. Every question that you answered, I attempted to do my best to answer it, to satisfy you. I asked you a question and you didn't attempt to answer it. I asked you, why are you still using the J for Jesus? I asked you what his real name was. No problem. But you said, why no cursing? You didn't have a problem typing that. And they're saying, go ask your pastor. Go ask your pastor about his and for those of you doing periscopes, the first 30 minutes you cannot eat chips. But if you stay on this long, then you can grab something to eat. The Emperor, she crazy. And these are not corn chips, these are potato. Right. So who you trusting? The Greeks? How you know you can trust the Greeks? My next question. What experience have you had with Greek translations that gets you results? And tell me, I also would like to know what type of results are you getting with your Jesus. Now here's my thing. I ain't really got a problem with Jesus. I love me some Jesus. Matthew 5:17. Go look it up. Somebody go look up Matthew 5:17. Cause that's why I'm here, bro. Because of Matthew 5:17. Because I really do believe in Yahshua. You done ran into the right one today. I rock with Yahshua and Jesus so hard that you're gonna learn to say his name right tonight. Jesus led you here so you'll learn his name, if nothing else. If you don't accept anything else that I'm telling you, you're going to learn tonight that you need to accept his real name is Yahshua. And when you go back to church, you need to tell everybody that I'm going to stop calling him out of his name and stop calling him Jesus. His name was Yahshua, and there were no J's in the Hebrew language. And when somebody tells you it's okay to call him Jesus, they're a lazy Christian. Lazy. Do you want to be lazy? That's the other thing about this shift. We cannot continue to be lazy. They can't have a shift and you just be lazy. I've come to fulfill them. Amira, guess what? My birthday is 5/17. My birthday is May the 17th. That's my verse. The initials in my name and my birth name on my birth certificate are JC. That's my government name. Jeffrey Carter. I was born a JC. Long hair like lamb's wool. Is that brother still on here? Because don't make me go in and then you ain't here. You hear what I'm telling you? This is lamb's wool. It's coarse. You understand? And look at my eyes. Do you see my eyes? That's fire in my eyes. Then you need to listen. And my feet is like burnt brass because they look just like my skin. You understand? So my question to you is, what does Jesus look like? And if you looking at Jesus right now, how would you even know? Because Jesus will make it plain to you like I'm making it plain. And you're treating me the same way they treated Jesus when he came, so-called 2,000 years ago. They always had questions instead of doing the work. You looking at Jesus. Look at the shirt, son. Look at what it say. You think this is a run with JC? I run with Jesus Christ. You understand? Because I'm him. I'm the cross. I'm the Christ. I'm the resurrected. You think I came down from the clouds? You missed it. All eyes shall see. We on Periscope. You looking at it. And can I pop off on some miracles? Find out. Find out. But my life is a miracle. You understand? My life is a miracle. Let me give you another easy question right here. I'm preaching his message. He said, go out into the poor. That's what we told the disciples to go out to. I'm going out. Who are you? What you mean? You right. I ain't preaching. That's the see that you right. I'm not preaching. I am manifesting as Christ consciousness, and I'm teaching it. That's what happens in the Bible. That's what happens in this shift. I've been prophesied, bro. Jesus did not preach. Jesus was running from the law. Jesus was running from the law, bro. He was not preaching. He was teaching and healing. He was teaching and healing. You have to dig a little further. I'm going to give you grace and I'm going to be patient with you. Dig a little further. Just dig a little further, little brother. That's all. Do you see this? He was an alchemist. We're going to ask you a question. You the one don't know Jesus, bro, and we can prove it. Let me ask you one question about Jesus. I'm going to ask you, Jebs, we're going to ask you one question. Everybody type this question in for Jebs so he can see it. Where did Jesus go to elementary school? Everybody start typing. Where did Jesus go to elementary school? And he going to get educated and talk tonight. That's what Jesus does. In the name of Jesus. King of Razor done stepped in. He had to go to elementary school. They had schools in Jesus' day. Where did he go to elementary school at, brother? And it's in the Bible. You have to use intelligent deduction, though. No. Mirror, you can't answer. No, Mirror, you can't answer. I'm asking him. Where did Jesus go to elementary school? It's an opportunity for you to learn something. There you go. You don't know. He learned in Egypt. There you go. And now I appreciate you. I got even more respect for you now. That's humility. And I'm gonna give humility back. Because according to the story. And remind you, I'm going to say according to the story because we're talking about a fictional character. According to the biblical story, in the sequence of events, 3 wise men called Magi. Isn't it funny that Magi is the root word of magic? These 3 men use astrology These 3 men used the position of the stars to find baby Jesus, and it's written in every Bible. Isn't that funny? Because the Bible has been tampered with, and so many books of the Bible are missing. There are missing books of the Bible. Because in 325 AD, Constantine and this whole movement started burning books. And if you had certain books and they rewrote the current day Bible, you don't have the complete version in your hand. You don't have the complete text. So with the stuff that they took out of the Bible, why did they leave that part of the story in the Bible? All this can be Googled. All of it. This is not high level. This is eye level. Why did they leave the story of 3 men finding Jesus? Why did they? I'm getting ready to go on blab. I'm going to go on blab. blab.im. All y'all gotta do is follow me on Twitter and just hit the link. No, you missed the point. I ain't missed no point. Jesus went to school in ancient Egypt where they were studying magic. Jesus was a teacher. He came up in the Egyptian mystery school system. Jesus came up in the Egyptian mystery school system because he didn't come back into the Bible until he was 12 years old. Because the angel told Joseph to take Jesus into Egypt and sojourn there until I say it's safe, until after Herod has died. What is all-powerful God? Why he just didn't kill Herod? Herod was trying to kill his only begotten son, and he let Herod live? Ask yourself that. What kind of story is that in the Bible? If somebody's hunting my son, I'm going to go tell my son to hide. The Joker trying to kill my son, and I'm God. I got all the power. I made life on earth. I gave life to Adam and then made Eve out of his rib, made all the animals on the earth and made all the vegetation. And you're going to try to tell me I'm going to send my one child down there through a virgin, through a miracle. She ain't have sex. And then I'm going to let somebody hunt him? Are you serious? Check yourself. You don't know the whole story. Because this don't make sense. You missing the point. The same scripture. Don't get him a mirror. The same scripture where God ran with Jesus and couldn't even change Herod's heart. Just hurting your comfort zone, bro. Why don't you leave the room? You the one still here. I understand. I used to be you. That's why I'm still here with you, holding your hand. Walking you through it. Oh, that was a plantain slipping in there. You never answered my question. Why didn't God soften Herod's heart? Why didn't God soften Herod's heart? Why didn't God mysteriously change Herod's mind? Herod was killing all the babies 2 years and under looking for Jesus. What kind of God is that? Will I let all these 2-year-olds die for my son? That's in your scripture. There's nowhere in the scripture that nobody stopped Herod. All the children that were 2 years He shows mercy to whom he will and hardens whom he will. So now you're telling me that Jesus' father killed all those 2-year-old children and below. So all the parents who had a child 2 years and under, that was God did that. God said, I'm just going to kill them, and if the parents don't understand, it doesn't matter. Is that what you're saying? Because he knew he was in Bethlehem. He ran all through Bethlehem. He ran through all those little towns, taking children from their mothers and fathers and slaying them, and God watched it. And you're telling me now that God is sovereign? A classic genocide story. Right. And God, why didn't God stop? So God is sovereign, so he can do that. He let a man but God allowed it. Why did God allow Herod to kill all those children and break up all those families when he could have just changed his mind, changed Herod's mind? Everybody, guess what? You see what that says? A shift is happening. Can you feel it? We ain't gonna turn this into no debate or no Jesus story. Right. I'm gonna go and blab and have some fun though. Right. They are good. So look, we've had fun. Yo, be respectful of the house. Don't come over here telling nobody what to do. Be very, very careful in my house. You don't run this house. So I've shown you respect while you've been here. I've answered your question. So don't come in here and be disrespectful. Hi, Lisa McKnight. Oh, we've been going in too. Yeah. So you stuck around, you borderline troll, and then now you telling everybody they got to repent or what? You gonna tell them they better repent or they gonna go somewhere? Don't come in here and disrespect people in my house. I'm we don't tolerate disrespect here. Nobody disrespected you. Don't you start getting disrespectful because there's holes in your argument. And you don't, and now we've shown that you don't know what you don't know. Right. Right. And I will spank your butt in love. Right. I'm teaching. I am Jesus. I done already taught on hell. Tonight I'm teaching on the shift in how to be saved and how to have salvation and eternal life. That's what I'm teaching you right now. There's a shift, and I want people. I'm just like Noah. I can be anybody in the Bible I want. I can be Moses and part of sea. I can be Noah and build a ship. I can be Adam and get over there and change the whole story. If I get to the snake before Eve eats the apple. What if Adam gets to Eve before she bites the apple? I can be anybody. Here's the last question, though. This is really funny because now I like to play with you now. Now you might feel like this is what you get mad, but you can't stop this offense. You hear what everybody's telling you? You hear what everybody's telling you? Do you hear what everybody's telling you? The answer is yes. I can definitely do miracles. But you know what? You can't test me, bro. Oh, go back and watch my earlier scope. The sun blinked and talked to me today. I did one earlier today, and I caught it on Periscope. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. How many people saw a miracle earlier today on Periscope that I did? I was there. I'm finna get on Blab, yo. I'm finna go over there. I'm finna go over there on Blab. All y'all gotta do if y'all want to come on Blab, just follow me on Twitter. Hey, bro, just go back and look at the earlier Periscope from the day if you want to see a miracle. You got to watch all the way to the end too. You're right, and I'm coming over there. Just follow me on Twitter. Just go to CoachKhayr, and in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna be over there on Blab. It's gonna be something. See, he's being courteous. Serena, I'm still working on my Anna Bacoa. Yaki Gahe. That's where I'm at. Oh, we gotta pray before I leave. Ain't nobody going nowhere till we say prayer. So, big brother, if you want to stick around for prayer, you're welcome. Nah, he ain't draining, he eating. This is nourishment for him. He needs it. He rocking with Jesus. That's what I came for. The non-believers, it's okay, man. I'm learning I'm working on the miracle prayer, but I got the Usnisa. So for Serena, I just want to say the beginning of it. I get nervous when I do this too, but I'm almost finished. And I saw you learned the prayer. I'm so proud of you. So this is the miracle prayer. Jabez, somebody type in Anna Bacoa for him, so he can go look it up. Woo, water. You want the Usnisa? Okay. That's the one I was saying this morning for the sun. So everybody just relax. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. You can put your hands in prayer position. You can put your hands in the upward position. You can connect mudras if you want to. You can just put your hands on your knees. You can do anything you want. But leave yourself kind of open though. You can connect the five tips of your fingers and just relax. And just release things. Release your thoughts. Namo Bhagavate, Tralokiya Pradavisi Buddhaya Bhagavate Tariyata Om. Visudeya Sama Tavabasa Spirana Gata Gahana Subhava Sudi Abasankatu Mam. Sagatu Veravakana Amirta Abasakai Ma Mantra Budai. Aharu Ayusam Durani. So the higher Gagana Vasudi Usnisa Vajaya Vasudi Sahasa Ramzi. Sam Kodite Sarvatati Gate Avalokani Paramita Paraparani. Sarvatati Gate Matidasi Bhumi Pradastite. Sarvatati Gate Herdaya Anastita Nanastite Mahamudra. Vajrakaya Samatana Vasudi Savarano Paya Gate Paravasudi. Pratinivataya Yasudi Samaya Anastite. Mani Mahamani Titota Bhuta Koti Parasudi. Visputa Buddhisudi. Jaya Vajaya Smara Sarva Buddha Anastite Sudi. Vajra Garbe Vajram Bhavatu Mama Siriam. Sarvasat Vanam Kakai Paravasudi. Sarvagata Parasudi. Sarvatati Gata Sinkame Samavasayantu. Buddhaya Vibodaya. Buddhaya Vibodaya. Samanta Parasudi. Sarvatati Gata Herdaya. Anastite. Mahamudra. Swaha. That is the Usnisa Vajaya Dharani. Some say that it pulls in 1,000 Buddhas because they're waiting on your request. You're welcome. Thank you. I love it too. Don't be like me, man. Learn a divine world prayer during this shift. For real. Thank you. Monica's getting on. We getting ready to leave. Monica, we just saying prayer. We getting ready to break out. But I'm getting ready to jump on Blab though and talk about Jesus and the shift, something like that. So everybody follow Monica too. See Monica, everybody follow her. Hurry up, tap her name. Yeah, 21 times. I'm not even up to 21 times yet. Please, everybody, catch Monica. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go over on Blab. Monica, I would love for you to come over and let's talk about Jesus on Blab and miracles and magic. Jesus, miracles, and magic. That'll be fun, fun, fun. Oh, Serena, don't worry. I want you every night. Stop acting crazy. Are you hot? Usnisa, that's how it's spelled. Are you hot about something or are you hot in temperature? Like is your air conditioner broke? Or is it situation or temperature? Just type in situation or temperature, Monica. You can put S for situation and T for temperature. Yep. Vaja. Usnisa Vijaya. V-I-J. Okay, I have to call Monica, everybody, first before I get on Blab. So, Monica, you got like 5 minutes, and then I'm going to get on Blab. So, everybody go get some water, heat some food up or something, and I'll be on Blab in a few minutes. Back-to-back CTJ conversations. I don't know what CTJ is. That's it, Vijaya. Usnisa Vijaya Durrani. Once you type in Usnisa and hit the V, the rest of it will pop up. All right. Oh, come to Jesus. All right. Fam. Serena. Let's salute out. I got a short space right here.